Guys, today we're at the biggest car show in the world. We've got the Southwest. Come with me as we check out some of the most awesome motors I've ever seen, and also speak to some car enthusiasts to see if they can teach me a thing or two about what they're driving. Right, so we're just going to get a number plate made up from the legendary Secure plates at BHP, and yeah, we're going to get an Busting Up UK plate made so that everyone can find us on socials, because our trade stand's looking a bit crap actually. But you know where to find us. Secure plates here, putting in the effort, making sure we get our marketing material 100%. And this marketing material at its finest. At Busting Up UK, the best automotive videos on YouTube. Do any of you own this car? Shit. Cheeky little Mary Poppins sports version. That's fucking sick. This is actually on my list of dream cars. I'd love to give everyone more information, but you know, I know nothing. Nothing! So right, James, Carl, nice to meet you. You don't know me, but I've just literally come over and shouted at him. I met the old man, who's a bootneck and a legend, and he said you own race car experiences.
We do indeed.
Hoofing, what is it? Tell me about it, and can I get a free track day?
Right, okay, so race car experiences is basically trying to make it accessible to go out on track.
Yeah.
So it's about don't race the road, race the track.
Oh, nice. So safety first, right?
Safety first. I mean, we've got full roll cages.
Remember kids, safety first.
But we've got full roll cages, you've got 5-point harnesses, their helmets, and all our instructors are professional race drivers.
Oh, awesome. So are they teaching better driving practices as well?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we get everybody from 5-foot young women all the way through to 6'4" big lads. Lumps.
Yeah.
And they want to just find out what it's like to drive a car.
Nice.
In that environment.
So I've got a question for you. I did a track day once, and I got to drive a Lambo.
Yeah, but that's supercar.
Yeah.
On an airfield.
Yeah, and it was crap because I got in the hot seat, and as soon as I hit a certain rev limit, they were shitting themselves. And they were like, "Slow down."
Well, some of them actually weld a metal box on the back of the accelerator.
You couldn't go right down.
Right. So basically, our cars are either factory-built race cars.
Yeah.
So we've got a Clear Cup X98, which is a Clear Cup racing car.
Nice.
We've got the Cooper R, which has been rebuilt as a race car, remapped up to about 360 brake horsepower.
Nice, yeah.
The Civic Type R here is a 420 brake.
Yeah.
And then we have an ex-British touring car, Mercedes A-Class, which is running at full race spec on full slicks.
Bloody hell.
And what you've got to remember is we are on race circuits, and we are with professional race drivers.
Yeah.
And the whole idea is they are there to make you go round and have the best experience you can and drive within your capabilities.
So they let you act like a hooligan if you are capable of being a hooligan.
Well, you think you need a brake here, they know the car doesn't need to brake there. Their job is to get you as close to that as possible.
Right, okay.
And we had a young woman come off Brands Hatch the other day, and she was like, that's the first time I've ever driven 140 miles an hour.
Amazing.
Yeah?
Oh, what are you doing? We're filming! Bloody hell! I've never driven at 140 miles an hour on the road.
That's good. What?
You think so? Kind of be like that, James?
In this country.
Yeah, never in this country. Only on an unnamed road in Mexico.
There you go.
Yeah, you're like, yeah.
With no speed limit.
No
Germany.
speed limit. Autobahn.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, the Autobahn, I was too slow.
Yeah, it's okay.
And I was ragging it. But, so you let me properly drive.
Yeah, so effectively, people can come along and they can have anything from a 15-minute session. So we're trying to price it so it's accessible. So like your supercar experience on an airfield, round cones, it's wonderful if you want to be able to attach yourself to that car name, whether it be Aston Martin, Ferrari, Lamborghini, whatever else. What we're about is actually giving you a driving experience.
Amazing. So, nitty gritty. We are a small YouTube channel. Do you have a YouTube channel?
We do, but we're sort of like building it. We're young and we're new, so we're just building up.
So we're in this. What you're saying is we're in the same boat, right? How about we come and film with you, and I'll give you a professional videographer for the day.
I've got one of those.
God's sake! Right. Well, we need to make sure he gets ill.
We can.
Do you want to collab? Do you want to do something?
So we can do something. Absolutely.
Sick. You're a legend, mate.
Right,
let's get details.
Yeah.
And we get serious way. Some awesome cars, but we're yet to find someone who's actually stood with their car so we can have an interview. We've met James at Race Car Experiences, absolute legend. Hopefully we're going to do some stuff with him. But let's go and find someone who we can interview and find out about some of these cool cars. Oh, mate. Right, I'm going to see if Batman will talk to me, but he's a bit cool. He's a very busy man. He's taking some time out for BHP. We need to ask him some questions. I think there's a queuing system which mainly consists of children and me. They've probably got an older brain age than me anyway. Batman, do you talk? No. Yes. Oh. Do you have to be on video?
On video now.
No, okay. Sound. Porsche GT3, average, don't worry about it. Right, we've finally found someone who stood with their car. This is Andrew. Great to meet you, mate.
Andrew, like that?
He's kindly agreed to talk on the channel. He has this beautiful Mitsubishi EVO 6, because as we know, I wouldn't have a clue. So look, I'm asking car owners with sick cars that I like to tell me about what they're running, right, okay, so that I can learn, because everyone on my channel knows I know nothing about cars.
Right, well,
Tell me what you got, mate.
so quick rundown, it's an EVO 6. Recently put a 2.3 stroke engine in it. It's fully forged billet crank. So it's been pretty much built from the ground up.
Okay.
Everything that needed to go into it to make it as you see it today took just over a year.
Nice. And what made you go for this car? Like, so for me personally, I'd go for it because I love the look of these cars. And they're from when I was younger, like it was the Scooby and the Evos, right? Everybody loved them. What made you choose the Evo? And the 6 as well, out of all the things you could have had?
So from a very young age, I always wanted to have the max power car, Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
The Evo was the go-to car.
Yeah.
And at my era, I'm 36.
Quite same as me then.
Yeah, so these were the cars that you go
Which is
to.
why I get excited. I picked up an old Scooby.
Right.
And like a
For you.
2000 Oh, I don't really like that. Mate, mine's alright apparently. Okay. It turns over and it's not rusty. Well, that was the same
Pistons
era.
are still inside, so you're alright.
Yeah, I know, right? I know, I'm very, very lucky. Sub 100,000 miles. But yeah, mate, so I fully understand what you're saying there. So it's the age, this is what you were used to see it.
Yeah, it was either this or an Escort Cosworth.
Okay, nice.
So what I had done,
Brad will get excited.
what I've done is I went out and bought a Range Rover Sport, funny enough.
Right, okay. Bit different.
Who started work. I was always known for having a Ford Escort.
Okay.
Turned my then into a base car,
Yeah.
and then bought one. I just started making it into a track car. Ran it, threw some coilovers on it, some track tyres, took it to the track. Then I bought this and had the track car.
Yeah.
And then I blew the engine up.
Oh no.
So this has never been to a show.
Oh, what? It's the first
This
time.
is the first time it's been to a show.
Nice, mate.
I
We have the pleasure of being the first people to film it.
So it wasn't meant to be in here.
Yeah, okay.
It wasn't applied to be in here. I was outside. The guys walked up, said, "Look, would you like to come inside?"
Sick.
So yeah, I was a bit buzzed.
So they're watching at Shaw's then, were they?
Well, yeah,
No, I'm joking. It's
I think so. Yeah.
Wow.
There's a Nissan Micra underneath, really. It's got K12 engine in it with the turbo stuck to it. Brilliant, mate.
So you love it, right?
Yeah.
But mate, I'll tell you what, well, it's been a pleasure to meet you.
And you.
And if you're on like Insta and stuff like that, we'll give you a tag and
Yeah, perfect.
yeah, mate,
Come over and see you guys.
please do, mate. Come and say hello. So guys, we're here with Danny, who is involved with Crusade, is that right?
Crusade, yeah.
I've been told by some of his friends around here that this is the guy to watch out for on the drift circuit. So Danny, nice to meet you.
Hey, man.
Please, as loud as you can, because there's some retro brakes on bikes, tell us a bit about yourself and how you got into what you're doing and how you are where you are now.
Danny Green, 28 years old. We started drifting about 10 years ago. It's legally.
Yeah, obviously, mate. No one ever does it in car parks or on roundabouts.
No, of course not. No.
Never.
Yeah, we started legally about 10 years ago. We started off with a standard 2.8 BMW E36.
Nice.
And then progressed up from there. More power, not big.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're at this car now. So 335R E92. We stripped out completely.
Yeah.
Put the 1JZ in it.
Oh, 1JZ. Is that better or worse than a 2JZ?
Personal preference, really.
Okay.
Why did you choose it? I prefer the 1JZ. One to the cost of
Yeah. Yeah.
the
main priority.
Main priority is cost. Two, they're a bit simpler to tune.
Okay.
Less stuff to go wrong with the VVTI. There's a few more issues in on the car.
Okay.
We've done the full shoe front end. Paid pretty much whole build on the car.
Yeah.
We've got wise cab, hit front and back, everything you try to do to it, much of the buggy we have tried to do.
Yeah, nice. It looks sick, mate. Like straight when you look at it, it looks like something Need for Speed. Do you remember those ones?
Yeah.
It's like that, but a different colour.
The cars,
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, have you seen all those videos now? There, like the fan remakes. I get emotional, mate, watching it.
Oh no, that's why we do it. Like, once everyone's actually cars, and I feel like now we're here doing it. It's them good things.
Yeah, nice.
Everyone's watching. We're trying to get people into it.
So 10 years drifting, and now you're with Crusades, who are massive, right?
Yeah, they're big. Then
You compete as well.
yeah,
How's it going?
good. I mean, we're doing a lot of demo driving this year.
Nice.
We're still for the car, change a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
So far it's going well.
And right now, this moment in time, what are you doing with yourself? Like, where are you? What's up? Because I know you're busy. I know you're like getting out there. Your name's getting a bit more well known now, which is cool for you, man. I'm really chuffed for you. What's coming up? What are you doing? Like, tell us where you're at and tell people where they can see you.
Next event we're going to, I believe, is the NEC Gravity Show.
Gravity.
Yeah, with We Crusade. We're doing the drift demos there.
Nice.
In about 8 weeks' time, we're at Dory Fest up in Scotland. Coolest event of the year, in my opinion.
Really? Where's it? Dory Fest?
Dory Fest, yeah.
Nice.
It's Scotland at Driftland. We'll be there with Dave and spoke to earlier. A few other cool cars. But yeah, there's so many events coming up. We're trying to keep track of it.
Mate, that's awesome. And so obviously you're on socials. I take it that's growing every day. Yeah. What's your social so everyone can check it out?
Instagram, DannyGreen.E92.
DannyGreen.E92.
Yep, and all the updates on the events we're going to, progress with the car, everything's on.
Nice. Any YouTube channel? Or is that?
Oh, yeah, we have
right.
progress today.
Right, you have now. You're on ours. The Busted Up UK YouTube channel, and that's all that matters, right?
The main guy who built the car, JC_R32, he's one from what?
JC_R32.
He knows a lot on all of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to try and catch up with him. Danny, mate, you're a legend. Thank you so much for your time, and hopefully you're going to make us famous. The drift cars came in one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The drift cars come in one by one. That's sick, man. Stinks though, doesn't it? What these guys do is fucking insane. I don't know how they do it. They got some balls bigger than RuPaul's. I don't know why I can't go in there.
Drifting's like that, mate.
Just go this way. Oh, it's like Pat, wasn't it? I don't know where he's going. I think my ADHD's run out. I don't have ADHD, I don't like labels. My wife will tell you otherwise, so. Are you filming me? What might be better is if we go out to some of the car like club stands and have a look out there, there'll probably be a few people like hanging around like a bad smell or something. Lingering, mincing. Oh my god! No way! Yeah. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good.
In case you don't know, you'd have seen him on the last video. Did you watch the last video? You haven't, have you?
I don't watch
Because
any
I've
of
got
them.
you on YouTube telling everyone you're having a poo and wiping your bum.
Yeah, it was a good poo that was.
Yeah,
I
so-
wiped about half a dozen times, and then it didn't quite work out for me, so I had to get in the shower and have another go.
Yeah, sometimes in the sink like that.
Yeah,
Nice.
back her up, Terry.
If you don't know, it's Josh, Hillbilly Nation, hashtag King Billy. That's not even a hashtag, but it can be now.
It is now.
How are you, mate?
Hashtag cream on first.
I'm good. Yes, actually.
Cream on
I
first.
thought I was going to have to have a go at you then, but I thought jam first.
So what are you doing then?
Mate, we've got a tray stand down here.
Oh, come on, have a look.
In the corner. Well, you need to, because after your shit's on our tray stand now anyway, you fucker.
What's that, Muppet? Oh, yeah.
Hey! Summer Sens!
Was that the 7th and 8th of September?
Yeah.
Little Silver MX?
Mate, we're
Oh,
coming,
go on
we're
then.
coming. Get down there, guys. Mudbilly's epic. They run the fucking sickest events if you're into your off-road stuff.
Yeah.
And also, Josh is just cool. Like we're gonna get hopefully like naked and stuff at one point.
Now,
Last time I spoke to you.
Now, oh no, it's kids.
Really? Is that not allowed?
What we've got here is a Subaru WRX, okay? Why are we touching each other?
Because we like
It's
it.
a Subaru WRX, it's one of one, it's complete custom build.
I got a WRX.
The chassis is WRX, the subframes are completely custom by Tags Motorsport, it's a complete custom frame. All the billet hubs, all the framework, all the space frames completely custom made. We've got Terra Firma suspension. It's got 16 inches of travel, so you can literally send this thing anywhere and it will just eat. It's a whoop eater.
But most importantly, what are these nipples for?
That's grease nipple.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You blow on that and grease it right up.
Useless, ain't you, Josh?
Yeah, boy.
Nice, mate. Where can we see this, mate?
Right, so this will be ready and geared up for the next Mud Billies on the 7th and 8th.
Is that Somerset?
So end of Somerset.
And is that on the 7th and 8th of September?
That's
Just
on
out
the
of
7th and 8th of September.
We're busting up. We'll be in attendance.
Absolutely.
Last time we said that.
Yeah, but are you actually going to bring something this time?
No, last time. So what happened last time is
What happened was
is
me and Denzel Pemberley.
Gone but not forgotten. That's a joke somewhere. We were supposed to come down and race our buggy at Mud Billies. We worked all day and then we finished at like 5 in the morning and we just couldn't get it finished. And we wrapped our tits in, went to Mud Billies hanging out our asses and had the worst time we've ever had.
Yeah.
But it was only made better because he was there and it was a sick day.
So basically, yeah, turned up, blew gearbox on a Land Rover and went home.
Like fucking one of the new shape discos. Well, fuck my car, so that's a little bit annoying. But yeah, that field was shagged, mate.
Yeah, it's got crop in it now. It's great. Yeah,
Is it alright? Is it?
patchy, but yeah, it's fine.
Nice, mate. Fuck, it's alright. Made a bit of money. Nice, mate. Is that going to be racing?
Yeah, this will be racing.
You driving it?
No. Good friend of mine, Jason Zambruski's absolute nutter. He'll be sending it, and I'll be pilot.
Nice, mate.
Co-pilot.
Sick.
Yeah.
What else is going on with Hillbilly Nation? Anything exciting?
There's a few things in the pipeline. Some things I can't.
Is
tell
it one
you
of those
about,
things
but
you're like, if
it's-
you tell me, you'll have to kill me?
Yeah, it's MI5 shit, you know.
Fuck, man.
Now working for the government.
Oh yeah. Well done. Fucking idiot.
Well, I'm undercover right now.
The shit is undercover. But yeah, right, lads. Well, look, Josh, mate, sick to see you, bro.
Love you, buddy.
Love you too, man.
Catch you on the flip side.
Yeah, and sorry for next August back. I felt really bad.
Yeah, I thought we were friends.
Not anymore. Bye. We're honoured now to be talking to Owen from George's Car Media, who is a police officer, and he is stood next to this epic police car, which is just something special. And as you know, I would tell you what it is, but I'm a bit of a mong. Is it? What is it? It's a Ford Focus RS?
It's a Focus RS.
RS. Hey? Got it right. So look,
Well done.
thank you very much. I know, so I don't know much about cars, and they get fed up of hearing that on the channel. And what we're going to do is we're going to speak to Owen about a bit of road safety and hopefully give some of our followers advice and some tips that will stop them from getting pulled over and maybe in trouble. Phase one is don't have one of these if you're driving anywhere. Definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
But what I'd like to ask you, Owen, is what are the top 3 things that people who are modifying their cars may get pulled over for, or may find themselves getting having a conversation with you?
Probably the top 3 things that I look at mainly on cars when I pull them over and find are window tints. A lot of problems with window tints. These have to let through 70% of the light, this 75. You'll find that it's generally down to that from factory already.
Okay.
So anything you put on that will take it under the limit.
Okay.
And if it goes below a certain percentage, which I'm not going to tell you on camera, but I know full well what it is, then you're looking at a PG9 prohibition and points.
Oh no, okay. So essentially you shouldn't be putting anything on the front because it's factory standard is your limit.
Well, it varies from car to car, but on a car like this, then that'll be near enough the factory limit.
Okay.
What you've got to think of is if you're involved in a collision and maybe you've hit a pedestrian because you haven't seen them because it was dark and it was raining and you've got window tints on.
Makes sense, yeah.
We're going to look at it and your insurance company is going to look at it and say, well, hang on a minute, you purposely put that on your windscreen, which means you can't see properly out of it, and therefore you've hit a pedestrian.
Right, okay. And so the car people watching the show, more importantly, the insurance won't pay out. That's what they're probably going to worry about.
Insurance is a business,
Yeah.
and a fatal or serious collision could cost them millions of pounds.
Yeah.
So if they can get out of paying some of that money,
100%.
they're going to do that.
And a disclaimer, like that isn't more importantly the life of the people on the road and the pavements is. Awesome. And what's number 2?
Number 2 is probably where the car's been lowered too much. And you can see that the wheels or tyres are rubbing on the bodywork or on any part of the engine. So you
Why
can't
would
have
anyone
that.
do that anyway?
Well, that again is an immediate prohibition.
Okay.
So we'll stop the car being used by the side of the road.
Really?
Yeah.
And how would
then
they
you've
get
got
that
to go and
back?
have an MOT.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, you can. Yeah, you'd have to get. I mean, we can give you a dispensation to be able to get the car home if you're not taking it too far. We don't have to do that.
Okay.
We can make you get it recovered by the roadside
No way.
and take it home. Or
At
to
your
an
cost,
MOT.
like you'd have to pay for it? Or
I'm not paying for it.
Okay.
Do you your car.
Yeah, no, it's good to know, because I think people don't understand actually the intricacies that come with it.
Yeah.
You know,
But then you have to have it MOT'd.
Yeah.
So you've got to fix the issue, and
Yeah.
you've got to have it MOT'd, or any other issue that we find on it, because we do a full inspection of the car by the roadside.
And then would you get a bit of a producer then to prove you've had it done before you get it back, or?
No, you get the paperwork to say that your car has been prohibited, which means you can't use it until
Okay.
it's had an MOT. You then have to go and get it properly MOT'd,
Yeah.
and then you have to take that paperwork up to the police station before we will lift the prohibition.
Okay.
You can't drive from the MOT station to the police station though to produce that paperwork.
Right.
You cannot use the vehicle on the road until we have lifted the prohibition.
Okay.
So if your car is less than 3 years old, normally you don't have to have an MOT, do you, for
Yeah.
3 years. That car over there is
Yeah.
what, 3 or 4 months old. If I prohibited that for whatever reason, that then has to have an MOT. It's then in the MOT system, so it has to have one every year.
Oh,
so you
got
lose
it.
that 3 years grace.
Okay. What I don't get is why are you having your arches rubbing on your wheels anyway? Surely that's costing more in fuel and things like that and ruining your car. Do
It's
people
going to
do that
ruin
a
your
lot?
car, yeah. And well, yeah, you'll see it. We'll always check, and we'll check on the back as well for tyre wear and stuff where
Yeah.
you've got camber.
Yes.
Because if you think your contact patch with the road is about that much,
Yep.
so for those old enough to remember them, about the size of a DVD case.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you put camber
Unfortunately,
on
I'm
it.
in that bracket
Yeah,
now.
you put camber on it, which turns the wheel like that.
Yeah.
So it's then only contact patch about that
yes.
much, which is, I don't know, the size of a fag packet.
Yeah.
Which
And will you look for that to check, see how much wear is
yeah,
on the tyre?
we get it all the time. We get like the inside edge wearing, so that it wears through to the quarter.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
3 points straight away per tyre.
Well, there you go, guys. Don't have your arches rubbing on your wheels. Make sure you got good clearance, and you won't be getting stopped by Owen. And third and final point that you see on the road that causes issues.
It's generally about things that can cause injury.
Okay.
So what we're looking for is to make sure the car's safe. And when it comes out of the factory, what you'll see is it's generally nice and smooth. So its first point of contact with a pedestrian or anything like that is something like the wheel arch, not a wheel that's sticking out.
Yeah.
And round the front as well, it's relatively smooth. So if you start sticking things on the front, like a lot of people have the toe eye sticking
That's
out
right,
the front, like a bit of a joisting stick.
Yeah.
Well, if that hits the pedestrian, it's going to do a lot of problems,
Yeah,
isn't
absolutely.
it? With our splitter there, you'll see that I've managed to keep that nice for the last 18 months and not clattered it on anything. But if that gets clattered on a curb and there's sharp edges on it,
Yeah.
again, first point of contact with a pedestrian is going to be ankle
So a
height.
scuffed splitter.
Cracks.
Or
So,
cracks.
so we're looking for sharp edges, things like that. So sharp edges on the bodywork and all that kind of stuff. If you put a big wing on the back that can take the head off a cyclist,
Yeah.
your car's in dangerous condition,
Yeah,
isn't it?
and it makes sense.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, all we're trying to do is make sure everyone gets home safe, because 4 to 5 people on average are killed every day on the UK roads. And each one of those costs about £2.3 million to the economy.
Really?
So that's about £10 million every day going into
Serious?
fatal.
That's insane.
Absolutely. It's
Is that
about,
to do with like the clean up and checking what's happened? And
it's everything. It's attendance at the scene. It's shutting down the road. If we have to shut down the M5 or one of the strategic road network routes, that's £1 million an hour cost to the local economy, because the lorries and things aren't getting through.
That's insane.
The costs of this are massive. You've got coroners, you've got the NHS costs.
Yeah.
So if somebody's seriously injured and that goes on for life, how much is that costing?
Yeah.
Do you know what
That's
I mean?
insane.
So
it's not just the
massive.
mental impact and the impact to the lives of the families around them. It actually affects taxpayers' money
It
as well.
affects taxpayers' money as well.
Blimey.
People ask about how much we've spent on this. I mean, this is paid for by Vision Zero Southwest,
a
which
lot
is
less
a road
than
safety
people's
partnership.
bad driving is costing.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
It's a 30 grand car. We get 30 to 40 million views a month on our social media stuff.
Covers it
If
easy,
that
right?
saves one life,
Yeah.
it's saved over £2 million
Amazing.
straight away.
That is amazing.
So,
But people don't know these things, right? And I know you get far more views than we do, but
get a
we'll
few.
push the message as well. A few million more than us.
Yeah.
But no, we'll certainly, we want to push the message. And guys, remember, respect the law and the law will respect you. Always be polite. If a police officer stops you, they're just there to advise. And I think if we're honest, if people respect you when they first interact with you, you're going to be a little bit nicer than if they don't. Is that fair to
it's
say?
called Batara's box, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, your attitude affects my
100%.
attitude, and you're them. your attitude, my attitude, your behaviour, my behaviour, isn't it? It's that,
Yeah, exactly.
that revolving wheel. So yeah, of course it does. It makes a big difference by the side of the road.
Well, there we go, guys. Guys, be respectful. Make sure you're looking after your cars. Owen, thank you so much for your advice.
You're welcome.
And yeah, it was a pleasure to meet you. Have a great day.
Good luck with your tunnel.
Thank you.
And I hope you learned something about cars.
I actually have, because I don't know much. We're looking at this car. Does anybody recognise this from the channel? This is a
W123 Mercedes.
which we happen to be restoring the estate version. These are pretty rare, mate.
They are very rare now.
And so, the estate version as well, man.
Yeah.
But this is sick. So how long have you had this?
4 years now. 4 years ago, 2 days ago.
And you work with Offset Show, right?
Yeah.
With Brad?
That's it.
Offset Show is I would say it's about as big as this now. It's getting there.
Not bad, yeah.
You're not far off. So BHP, they're coming for you. This is sick, mate.
Thank you.
Do you love it?
I love it. Absolutely adore this car.
Did you buy it like this, or did you do it up?
Factory. Completely factory. And I bought it completely standard.
Sick. And
Yeah.
you just like retro mod it. Do you keep
Yeah.
all the original bits?
Some of them. The only things I haven't kept is the original wheels.
Nice.
I've kept.
And what engine has it got? Standard?
2.3 standard full banger.
Nice,
So,
mate.
yeah, it's a good car.
So we've got, I don't know if you've seen our YouTube channel recently, if you haven't, like, I hate you. But we've got now, like just literally, it is the shell, it is only the chassis, it's not even, no panels on it or anything.
Yeah.
So if you have a look at our channel, you see, and we're restoring it to like standard, and then dropping a V8 5-litre AMG engine in it.
Nice,
yeah,
nice,
mate,
nice.
and gearbox system. And it's going to run about 500 brake, I think, is what he said.
Sweet.
So yeah, mate, it's buzzing. So when we saw it, he's like, I think that's just like what you're
Same
doing
sort of
up
car,
there.
yeah.
But look at that, that is mustard. Do you love it?
Absolutely adore this car.
Does it drive nice?
Yeah. Drives lovely.
Really? Is it quite
I've
fast?
done, no, not fast.
It's like-
I've done nearly 1,000 miles in 2 weeks ago.
Shit, man.
So-
Is there like a proper comfort?
Yeah,
Because
proper
these,
cruiser.
they were known for their interior and their comfort.
Yeah.
They used to call it the million-mile car. Fact there, little fact.
Yeah.
Mate, that's sick. And what's this for? Is this for when you and your missus like go?
I wish, yeah. Damn right, man. The net curtains, aren't they? So
Yeah, when the
marks
marks are rocking, don't come knocking, you know the score. She's looking up like, no chance, dickhead. Nice, mate. Well, look, I wouldn't class you as an elder, but thank you so much for showing us your car Twitch, mate.
Thank you very much,
And
mate.
guys, if you haven't been to Offset Show as well, it's sick. We trade there, love it. Brad who runs it and Twitch works with him. Great guys, love the show. Thanks so much, Twitch. You're a
Nice
star,
one.
mate.
Appreciate it, guys.
Right, guys, it's been a sick day at BHP Fest 2024. I am shagged. Not literally, I've been with 4 blokes today, so I'll be walking a bit funny. But yeah, we've had a great time. It's been some awesome cars, and we hope to see you in the next video. If you haven't liked and subscribed to our channel, make sure you do so, because we are here every week, baby.